wanted to just come on quickly today just to talk about some news, some recent news that Harry has been admitted into a psych ward. I was watching Celt news, and I want to thank whoever it was in my comment section that had told me to go look at the news, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get your name. I was just, as soon as I saw that, I went onto her channel and looked at what the breaking news was. And you know, to me, it's kind of like we all saw something like this happening. I mean, really, didn't we? I mean, I knew that it's a train wreck. Something bad is bound to come out of this. And if you think about all the different things that could happen, this is just one of those things that is leading to the most tragic of things that could eventually happen. And to me, it seems like the worst part of all of this is the fact that they have brought a child now into this train wreck. And we can all see what is happening, and we know that, you know, they're adults. They can do whatever they want. People make mistakes and they learn from their mistakes. But the worst thing that you can have when you are making mistakes is to have enablers. You have people who cheer you on in your time of learning while making these bad mistakes. And I see people who have empowered Megan to continue on her path of destruction, to be somewhat enablers to her, because nothing really good is going to come out of Megan staying in California with a husband who is deteriorating. He is getting worse and worse. And I'm sure he is going to get the best care and help that he needs. But here's what I see to be the problem. He's by himself. He is in a situation, a beginning of a new situation in lockdown. He cannot even leave the country, even just to leave for a month to go back to England. He's stuck here. Now, that's from what I see. Maybe there's some kind of portal for rich people. When they get ready to leave, they got like this secret way of just getting out of the country that we regular folk don't know about. I mean, that could be, I don't know. But from what I see, he has to still stay in the States because there are no flights going to Europe. And I do know that to be true for us regular common folk, because I'm in a situation like that right now with a family member who can't leave to go abroad, that had a ticket and they can't go. So I do know that to be the case for us regular commoners. But I think it is really just sad situation with Harry having to be in lockdown with a wife like Megan with a new child in a foreign country. There are like all of these elements of disaster combination soup that Harry has found himself in. And it is no wonder that he has had this breakdown. You could see it in the video that they just released the other day. He looks not well. He looks like he is seriously sick. But it's probably Megan or somebody who's saying, we got to work on your image. Let's get that image out there. Okay, we're going to put you guys on a Zoom chat. You're going to just, you know, be a surprise. You're going to come in and you're just going to just show what good people you are. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Harry, let's come on, chop, chop, chop. Let's do it. And meanwhile, no one's looking at Harry and what he is going through and all the suffering that he is going through silently. Who's really talking to him? And I heard from the reports that Kate was, you know, trying to talk to Megan to get Harry to come home. So she might have a secret way of getting him back we don't know about. But she's like trying, thank goodness for Kate. Because to me, Kate seems like one of those kind of sister-in-law Like she cares. You can tell. I mean, you can just look at her. She is the plain Jane, beautiful, just, she ain't create no drama. Kate is just about doing Kate and what Kate has to do. You tell Kate to do something, she's going to do it. She's not giving you pushback. She ain't copping no attitude. She's about supporting her husband. She's fine with being in the background. She's fine with learning what she has to learn to do her job. I remember when Kate first came out, how nervous she was when she had to go on her first appearance. And I thought, wow, look at her. She's going to work on this. She's going to really do well, because I could just see she was in it for the long haul, and she was in it for the right reasons. And it just, you know how I talked about the spectrums between, we had Diana and then we had Megan, and, you know, Kate, there's just nothing really to say about Kate. And you know what? That's a good thing. With all the drama that Miss Megan is bringing to the table, it's kind of good to have someone like Kate, just kind of bland. She's just kind of there. She's a support system. Harry really, really likes her. She's a good sister-in-law. She's that kind of person that you can count on to do what you want her to do. She ain't trying to be conniving and attitude copping, what you doing, what you want, you know, trying to throw up all kind of dust and craziness. You can just rely on Kate just to be Kate. She's just going to do what you ask. You know, she ain't going to give you no trouble. You know, you just look at her, okay, good, we good, let's go. We keeping it moving with her. She's like, okay, Kate. But then you got this Megan on the other hand, and she then came in like a tornado and just threw up all kind of dust and craziness, and just, ugh. I mean, really, think about it. Think about it, y'all. Think about the trouble that Megan is for everybody. For her father. Okay, her mother's like, I'm just going to be quiet. I ain't going to say I ain't doing nothing because my daughter, she crazy. It's just because she's the crazy girl's mother. Because she can see, because she knows it's her daughter. She knows. She's kind of grown into her wisdom as an older woman now. She done brought this off the chain into the world, her daughter. She knows she just needs to shut up, do nothing, be quiet, blend into the background. Because she's on the world stage now. Because she sees those paparazzis following her. You can see her when she be watching. She'll stop looking with her dog. You know, she looking. Because she knows it's just like they're everywhere. The people are just looking for her to do something. And then Megan has caused problems for the queen in her golden years. Think about this, in her golden years. The queen has lived a lot of life. Her husband don't have many more years to go. He's even dropped out of public life. And she done causing problems for their grandson, Harry. So Megan's caused problems for them. She's caused problems for William's brother, Harry. That Megan, I can't stand it anymore, that lady. What is she doing? It's just a big old bloody mess. I can hear him saying that because it is. It's a bloody mess. And that's just like when you really just like, ooh, you just mad when you use the word bloody. The British people are upset. Because they're like, our tax dollars went to help pay for her wedding, and now she's calling us racist. And she's leaving. She's taking Harry away. The actors in California whose jobs she's trying to take, or she's eyeing people's jobs. And then you've got people, sycophants, who just think whatever Megan does is okay because she's black. Well, let me just tell you something. Megan don't even claim herself to be black. She checkmarked herself as Caucasian. So she done created some serious delusion with the sycophants because they trying to fight for black power. And Megan, she don't even consider herself black. And now her husband, which is the biggest tragedy because he's the one who has to put up with her all the time. How much of a support is Megan going to be for her husband now, when he really needs that more than anything? What is his purpose? Why is he in California? Just seeing his name down on a piece of paper in California, you look at that piece of paper and writing, you just know there's a spelling mistake here. Because there ain't supposed to be no Harry in California living as a residency. We've got Meghan. Her destruction is starting to spiral. This girl who has nothing but destruction in her path. And she's literally, seemingly taking him down with her. Because what is going to come out of Meghan and her ambition? Really bad outcomes all over it. What puts them in California so earnestly, or so most importantly, that they have to be in California? Because we know Meghan doesn't really have the family ties to her family in California to warrant her even being in California. All because of the acting career. All of this tragedy for an acting career. And Meghan's whole plight to stardom has created a lot of chaos for a lot of people. And that is the most tragic and sad thing that I see out of all of this. I just don't know how they're going to come out of it without something really, really bad happening, or something really almost impossible happening, like Meghan completely having a turnaround in her whole life goals and objectives and who she is as a person. And you know, and once again, I'll say it here, even though it is in my disclaimer, I do not sit here to say mean things or to be mean. I sit here just to talk about what we see happening, and to see what life lessons we can learn from it, to just see teachable moments, just to talk about it. So to all her friends that are egging Meghan on about, you do you, girl. Yeah, Meghan, you go get yours. Forget that royal family. Forget that, girl. You got to do you. You can't just live. It's not enough just to survive. You've got to thrive. All those people that are saying, yeah, Meghan, woohoo, having a party for her. Having a party for Meghan, yeah, do you, Meghan, yeah, it's all about you, girl, because empowerment, woman, roar, that are out there saying that to Meghan that are her friends. Think again, because it's no longer just Meghan. You got to look at the caboose. You got to look at what Meghan has got in tow while she's in her pursuit to this life of thriving. It's not just Meghan. No. Meghan's married now. Meghan's got a child now. Meghan left and became a part of a new culture now. Country. She's got all these other elements that she brought along with her. So while you egging her on, you got to look at the other people in tow behind Meghan. And look at Meghan and say, Meghan, are you doing the right thing? Are we making wise choices, Meghan? So we'll see what happens. I wish Harry all the best. And I hope that there is some good that will come out of all of this. We'll have to wait and see. But thanks again to everyone for everything, and until next time.